So, the conference. We're talking about the conference now. So tell me, when will the conference be taking place?
The conference is taking place on March 29th. That's Sunday, March 29th. And it's going to be hosted at a place called the Bank in Wolverhampton. That gives people from the north an opportunity to come, people from the south an opportunity to come, and people in the Midlands an opportunity to come. So it shouldn't be too far for anybody, basically.
Okay. And the start time and
The start time is going to start at 1:30,
Okay.
and it'll finish at 8:30, which is really good because people will be able to get home
For work.
You know what I mean, for work in the morning, and without, wasting their time, basically.
Yeah. So, will there be workshops, panel discussions? Just tell us how the whole thing is going to.
There's going to be a number of panel discussions that focus on a particular thing, like the history, of how reggae started, sound systems. So there's going to be sound system personalities there from people from the most popular sound system.
Yes.
There's also going to be an opportunity where you look at artistry, singers, DJs, MCs,
Right.
And then you look at the issue of younger people coming into the music industry,
Right.
and women emerging into the music industry,
Right. Yeah.
and allowing the whole process of what history has taken place and what sound systems have done and what genres have come from reggae, to now put that into a space where we can now look forward and say, okay, reggae can be this. Reggae in the 21st century can be this.
Right.
With the aids of new technologies, doors, digital audio workstations, better plugins, you know what I mean? Because where you would have a compressor before, that's now in the form of a plugin.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
within a digital audio station. Then you've got different ways of editing vocals, different ways of changing vocals and how they fit into different mixes. You got Melodyne, things like that, that totally correct the vocal inaccuracies in a particular way. You've got all of those things. Then you've got the whole emergence of artificial intelligence.
Yes.
And as we've said before,
so you have an expert, someone that can break that down.
Yeah, there's quite a few people, because believe it or not, everybody today has used artificial intelligence within the music industry, but there's a fear for not using AI for certain things. So we've got to look at that, and we've got to look at the fears around that, and we've got to look at how we move forward positively within that, or not. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to go in one particular direction. But if we talk about it, at least we'll be moving forward together.
Absolutely. So on the business side, what will people, what sort of can we expect from the business side?
Well, first, when you talk about business, in any direction with music, you talk about where the money is made or where the money is wasted.
Yes.
Yeah? So the money is made, first of all, in how music is sold, if you like. So if you look at how is music sold through artists or through singers singing, producers producing, record companies putting music out there. So you got to understand how streaming has now taken over the industry and how we make money from streaming. So there's going to be opportunities for that. We've got to look at AI. How is money made from AI, and how can it be made from AI to service singers, to service musicians in a positive way, and to service people who have got talents to write songs but haven't got outlets to sing songs, because they may not have a voice, they may not look the part, but they can write good songs.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
So from, you know, we hear about this vinyl resurgence. Will we get the lowdown on the realities of making money from vinyl and that?
Well, I think we know where that is. You know, the beauty is that because there's been so much vinyl historically that's been available, producers and record companies are realizing that they can re-release vinyl. So there's a market for that. There's a market for old vinyl in the same way that you can go on Vintage and buy old clothes, and you can go to a charity shop and buy stuff that you would, that, you know, for the £12, where you would probably pay £120 for the same thing.
So me as a new artist, if I wanted to put something out on vinyl, would there be people to tell me whether or not, whether it's
viable,
financially viable, that type of thing? So will you have people on hand
Yeah.
who are in that game?
Yeah, that have done that, you know.
Or are doing it?
Well, there's going to be a lot of people there
Yeah.
that are doing it, that are purchasing it wholesale and so forth.
Yes. So, tell me about the network element. So we'll, is that something that's going to be encouraged? Or,
well, just what we're doing here now, we've done this for the best part of 1.5 hours, 2 hours. But you imagine having 15 minutes, just like when I was talking about Muhammad Ali. I had 2 minutes, 3 minutes with Muhammad Ali. Imagine getting 2 minutes or 3 minutes or 10 minutes with an individual that you know has got the information that you need. What you need to do is be ready with your questions for that individual, so that you don't waste that opportunity.
So you're encouraging people to bring their notepads or their digital pads
or their phones.
Their phone.
All you need is a phone, really.
And if you old school, like low tech, business cards are still valid to walk with. So me as a,
and if there are merchandisers there, please get in touch with me. I've had about 4 merchandisers already that want spaces to sell their.
So there'll be stalls there. Okay.
And there's going to be food, Caribbean food on sale all day. As the highest quality as well.
Excellent.
And it's not expensive.
Excellent. Yeah. So just give us a breakdown of the different topics that will be discussed throughout the day, or be workshops.
Well, the topics are music as a genre, how that music came to be, the producers, the sound systems that produced and that made sure that this music got to us. Then there's the housing of how this music got to us from the British standpoint. People like Smiley Culture, Maxi Priest, Tipperary, Papa Levi, Aswad, Steel Pulse, and so on, and UB40. The people that have really pioneered black British reggae music in a way that has entered the world. So you got a marketplace throughout the world where people look at Britain as one of the pioneers of reggae music, and one of the places where British reggae music, or reggae music as a whole, came from or came through. Without Britain, it wouldn't be where it is today.
Absolutely.
That's going to be there. And then the beneficial part is where, as I said before, you bring everybody together and work out a plan on how we're going to take this music from where it is to the world as a brand.
Absolutely.
And how we're now going to build this music as a brand through young people, through women, and through the legends that we've got out there.
So will this be an annual event? How do you see this going?
Well, let's start where it starts. What we got to do is make a success of this event first. and then decide where it goes and how it's shaped,
Right.
and whether it needs other genres, and how we bring those people in with what their skills and experience and knowledges are, and how we utilize them to make this business a continual thing for the people that we're going to leave when we passed on.
So how do you see
legacy?
Yeah. So how do you think this will be different to other conferences or whatever that you've seen that have gone by in the past? How would you differentiate this particular conference?
That's a really good question. It's going to be totally different because this type of conference has never been done before.
Right.
It's never been done before. I was surprised when I thought about the idea, and I thought, hold on, this has never been done before.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, why?
Yeah, man.
And then some people have said, why do you think you're the person that's the right person to do it?
We'll leave that to one side. I don't see anyone else stepping up.
Well,
let's leave it there.
Well,
Because
I look at it like
we get
this.
that all the time.
But it doesn't matter who is
As long as someone, there's
anybody.
Plant the seed and
I just say to people, what you've got to do, instead of saying whether you think
You're
this
the right
person or that
person
person is the right person, just put your stake in the ground and say, I'm going to be involved. I'm going to be part of it.
Yeah. I'm familiar with that.
I'm going to contribute.
I'm familiar with that question.
In whatever way.
Yeah.
Because whatever way somebody contributes, it's going to be better than nothing.
Yeah.
And it won't be left then for people to say, oh, we could have done this or we should have done that.
Yeah.
We will be able to say, we started that. I was involved in that.
Yeah, absolutely. So just remind me, just remind me the date, firstly.
The date.
And then also tell me if it's a 1-day event, 2-day event, date, time, 1 day. Just
It's a 1-day event.
Yes.
Yeah, the 29th of March.
Yes.
Sunday.
Yeah.
When probably nothing else is on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's at the bank in Wolverhampton. And if you need further information, there's going to be a lot of information about, or you can come directly to me or yourself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And where your website is going to be on your website, the info's on there?
Yeah, my website is www.wheelerstreetproducts. That's wheelerstreetproducts.co.uk.
Yeah, excellent. Well, Grantley, yes, man. Thank you once again.
Or you can find me on social media. Yeah.
GT.
My Boys Beats, Grantley, Haynes.
Yes, man.
You know what I mean?
Excellent.
Bless you,
Thank
man.
you so much.
Yeah, man. Thank
so
you.
Bless.
Yeah, for the opportunity.
Excellent.